Hey there everybody, this package arrived today. Let's get it open and see what we got in there. Well, it came from DLT Trading. Put a sticker there. Set some of this off to the side. Oh, another Spyderco. What do we got this time? Made in Japan, it says. Street Bowie. It's the Spyderco Perrin Street Bowie. So let's get it open and check it out. Okay. Right on top is the sheath. Let's take a quick look at that. If this is in focus or not. Got a belt clip there. Looks like it's a fiberglass reinforced polymer sheath, a lot like Cold Steel's Securex. Does have the Spyderco spider on there. This is adjustable. Whoops. You can belt carry it this way, or you can turn this and carry it like scout carry, or move it all over the place wherever you want it to go. Pretty lightweight. I've seen some videos where everyone says that these eyelets rattle and they're loose, but there's no noise on mine. They definitely seem tight. So there's that. Is there a weep hole on this? Not that I can see. It probably still drains. Oh yeah, there it is. I was going to say it probably drains water out of the seam, but there is a weep hole on it. But let's look at the knife here real quick. Get a Spyderco sticker. Little Spyderco book like you always get. Gives you some info on this knife. This might come in handy, so I say some of the right stuff on this review. But let's see here. Here is the blade. My first thought is, man, this thing is tiny. Wasn't there something in there? Oh yeah, there it is. Little tip guard. Has a little Spyderco spider on it. I don't know if that showed up at all. It's no big deal anyhow. But let's look at the knife. Wow, this thing is like freaking tiny. I don't know why, because I watched quite a few reviews and unboxings of this, but I just assumed it was going to be about this wide and maybe about yo long, you know. It's actually way smaller than what I dreamed, because this is the bigger Street Bowie. This isn't the there's two other ones. I can't think what they're called, Street Beat or something like that, and they're a lot smaller, almost like neck knives. But I thought this one was going to be substantially larger. Wow, I mean, right off the bat, I'm just taking it all in, so don't mind me. But this paper here says, Dear Spyderco owner, congratulations on your purchase of a Perrin Street Bowie fixed blade knife, and welcome to the Spyderco community of knife owners. We appreciate your interest and confidence. We'd like to take this opportunity to share the story behind the knife design. And then it goes on to tell you about Fred Perrin, who is a former French Army commando and national Taekwondo champion. and a European full contact stick fighting champion. He's a veteran bodyguard and an accomplished exponent of Savat Kali and other martial arts. He is one of Europe's most sought-after close combat and self-defense instructors. He's also an accomplished knife maker, custom knife maker, and craftsman specializing in his own uniquely functional designs optimized for military and personal defense use. And it goes on and on. If you want to get to the construction here, it says the heart of the Street Bowie is, I don't know if you guys can see that, is a full flat grind BG10 stainless steel. That's the laminated steel. And this is made in Japan, and Japan really knows their stuff when it comes to VG10 laminated steel. Also VG1 laminated steel. I think they make the, they do make the Fallkniven knives and the modern Bowie and things like that. And also the old versions of the Cold Steel Trailmaster in Sanmai 3. If you find an older one made in Japan, it's really high quality stuff, usually. But anyhow, this is VG10 stainless steel. It just says it has an FRN body, Kraton inserts, so that must be these like rubber inserts on it, and then the Kraton plastic. And you can see it is not full tang. It looks like it stops about right there. I'm going to check this with a magnet, but I'm pretty sure it stops right there. Probably due to this just being a self-defense kind of lightweight knife, you know. They didn't super overbuild it, I guess. But check out that handle shape. It's got a little tiny flare right here. Then it curves in. Then a big old palm swell in the belly right there. Then it curves in again. This has got a big old booty on it, on the pommel, like huge. It's just the whole overall shape is just very unique. Even the way it's tipped up here, I have a feeling that's for your thumb. Like if you reverse grip it, yeah, your pinky can drop right into there. Got a nice reverse grip. Pretty comfy. And this way, not so much, but yeah, this way, really nice. You also have a lanyard hole there. You can put a lanyard on it. Then when you grab it normally, your finger just drops right in there. Yeah, feels pretty darn secure. You could also put your thumb up here on this ultra fine jimping, if it's showing up at all. Very fine jimping up at the top. From here all the way back to where the tang ends, so you got a lot of jimping. So you could put your hands in different positions if need be, you know. This would strike a ferro rod. It feels like it's a pretty good 90-degree spine. I think this has a DLC coating on it, I just read, which is a diamond-like coating to block light reflection and to protect the blade from rust and scratches, even though this is stainless steel. So you don't have to worry about that too much. It says VG10 Japan. Now I'll try to zoom in on this, but my camera really sucks. So I don't know if that's going to show up at all. Can you see that at all? Probably not. Well, that's about as best as I can get it to focus. It's a little wonky, like they stamped it a little weird. But that's VG-10 Japan. And then this side over here says Spyderco Perrin. That's showing up at all. But yeah, there it is. I'm just really surprised at how tiny it is. It's got a little Bowie style clip point, little bit of a belly right here, but then it's pretty much just straight blade. And then it's the blade itself which works as the finger guard, like the choil there for choking up on. It's got the little hole in it that Spyderco usually has. It's got the little spider emblem. Yeah, just looking at it, really nice grippy rubber in the center. Feels good in the hand too, I gotta say, like for a little lightweight knife. You can do some fine cutting tasks with it. Let's get some measurements though, now that I've looked at it over for a while. Okay, we're looking at 9.5 inches overall, with a handle of about almost 4.5, a little shy of 4.5. And what was the blade? I didn't even look at that. The blade itself is 4 3/4 on the cutting edge, but it goes all the way back to about 5 1/4. And then the width of this blade, probably at the widest point there, is about 1 1/16 inches, not quite 1 1/8 inches. And then the width of the steel stock, you can even see that on here, is 1/8. It's 1/8 of an inch, if that's showing up at all on the camera. Yeah, wow, very small. Let's get some weight on this, I guess. Okay, in grams, the sheath by itself weighs 71 grams. The knife and the sheath together is 180 grams. And the knife by itself is 108 grams. Okay, the sheath by itself is 2.5 ounces. The sheath and the knife together is 6.3 ounces, so it's extremely light. And the knife all by itself is 3.8 ounces. Very lightweight. Okay, real quick, we'll do a paper cutting test, I guess. So, okay, got a sheet of printer paper right here. Here is the knife right out of the package. Let's see if it arrives sharp at all. Yeah, I would say it's pretty sharp. Wow. Whew. This thing is a freaking scalpel. Look at those little micro curls. Jeez. Super duper sharp. I haven't had a knife this sharp in a while. Okay, let's see how the knife goes into the sheath. Pretty basic. I'm going to put a lot of pressure up here on the spine when I put it in and pull it out, because this is fiberglass reinforced polymer, and sometimes that can dull the blade edge. So just kind of pull back a little bit. Hear that click? Nice audible click. It's pretty quiet. I hear a little bit. I think that's this clip making a little noise, because when I hold the clip, it's pretty much nothing. Yeah, it's just a little bit maybe from this. So it's in there. This would hold upside down. Scout carry, regular belt carry. You can see it sets up very high above your belt, which I think they said you can do this inside the waistband, and you tip it kind of at an angle, and then that way you can grab it, reverse grip, and draw it if you needed it for self-defense. So that's fine, but I think I like scout carry also, like across my lower back. Something like that would probably be pretty good. You could even carry it kind of up front, just slightly off to the side, you know. Maybe on your, if you're right-handed, you'd have it on your front left hip or something like that. But I'll just have to see. Then now when I draw this out, I'll use the thumb ramp right here, but I'll try to put more pressure on the back of the knife as it comes out so that I'm not drawing against that blade edge at all. So that's a little tip for that. All right, here it is beside my Fallkniven H1X Hunter's knife in LMAX steel with a nice big fat convex on it. This is a great little knife, nice and thick. It's a saber grind, but with a big full convex from the saber line there. Slightly tipped down on the front. Really neat. And this is a small knife, I gotta say. But yeah, just for size comparisons there. Might as well compare it to other small knives that people might have. All right, here it is beside the Mora Garberg Grand. This one happens to be in black carbon steel. It's got that DLC coating on it also. But you can see the Grand is actually quite a bit larger than the Perrin knife here. The Street Bowie. Okay, here it is beside a regular Mora Garberg. This is the Dala Red edition with the attached survival kit. Get a lot of knife with these knives. See how thick it is. Full tang. Clear sticks out the back with a nice pommel on it. Carbon steel. These are made in Sweden. Now the only thing this really has going for it over any of these is these are more designed for bushcraft. I like that they are full tang. I like the Scandi edge, you know. This to me, you could use it for other things, because if you can use a Garberg, you could use this, you know. But I'm like, this being partial tang and as lightweight as it is, and just a full flat grind with a little V edge, like, it's just a fighting knife. It's a self-defense knife, nothing more. But that's fine for that purpose, you know. And here it is beside another Mora Garberg. This one is in olive drab green with the carbon steel blade, DLC coating. Like, you can tell these have substantially more weight than this Perrin knife. Like, this thing's almost feather light. And last but not least, here it is beside two cold steel Master Hunters. This top one is CPM 3V. That in focus. And this bottom one is the San Mai, made in Taiwan. They're both made in Taiwan. Just two different steels. But pretty similar. You can see the Street Bowie is even a little smaller than these Master Hunters. And the Master Hunters are quite a bit thicker. So there's that. This one has, they both have this cold steel Secure-X sheath, which is very similar, almost identical to this Spyderco sheath here. Alright, just for the heck of it, because it is a Spyderco, this is it beside my Spyderco Paramilitary 2 Salt. It's like a lightweight edition. This is in Magna Cut. I already have a video of this up. This is made in Golden, Colorado, USA. And this one here is made in Japan, and Japan is no slouch when it comes to making a good steel and a good knife. This one is VG10. Laminated steel from Japan, so you know, they're both great blades. Well, there you have it for this unboxing review of the Spyderco Street Bowie, the Perrin Street Bowie. Pretty small blade, kind of right there with like a Mora Kansball or like a Mora Garberg. For size, just lighter weight, and it is a partial tang. Full flat grind, laminated VG10 steel, made in Japan. Pretty great quality, really nice handle. It's like a hard fiberglass plastic around the outside edge with these rubber inserts. The only thing I didn't do was check the tang with a magnet, so I'll do that right now. All right, this is my little handy dandy magnet. Yeah, so you know, we got steel there, hard to do it through here, but there's steel. And then, yeah, the steel drops off. So, nothing farther back. That's it right there is the end of the steel, right where you can see it. Pretty obvious, Captain Obvious there, but is a partial tang, about a 3/4 tang. Feels really good in the hand though. I can't complain about that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing review.
This is Joe Doomsday signing out.